What would prove humans existed 10,000 years later? Intro. The silence after us. Imagine this. Tomorrow, every human vanishes instantly. No warning, no survivors, no ruins still burning. Cars sit abandoned on highways. Power plants shut down mid-cycle. Satellites continue to circle Earth, broadcasting into the void. Then, nothing. No voices, no cities alive with light. Just a quiet planet slowly reclaiming itself. Fast forward 10,000 years. Forests have swallowed skyscrapers. Oceans have erased coastlines. Concrete has cracked, rusted, and returned to dust. If an intelligent species arrived now, with no knowledge of us, what single thing would prove that we were ever here? Not myths, not fossils, but undeniable physical evidence of intelligence. The answer is darker and stranger than most people expect. The myth of permanent cities. Our first instinct is cities. Surely New York, Tokyo, London. Someone would notice those, right? But here's the uncomfortable truth. Cities are fragile. Steel rusts, concrete fractures, asphalt melts, cracks, and erodes. Within just 500 years, most buildings collapse. Within 2,000, they're barely recognizable. By 10,000 years, almost nothing remains above ground. Even Mount Rushmore, carved into solid granite, would be heavily eroded. Faces blurred, meaning lost. Without context, future beings wouldn't see cities. They'd see oddly shaped hills. Civilization, it turns out, is temporary, but some of what we made was never meant to be temporary. The forever problem? Radioactive waste. Deep underground, sealed beneath layers of rock, lies something profoundly unnatural. Nuclear waste. Plutonium-239 has a half-life of 24,000 years. That means 10,000 years from now, it will still be dangerously radioactive. No volcano creates this. No natural process concentrates radioactive isotopes this precisely. Future beings drilling into the Earth would find perfectly machined tunnels, glassified rock radiation levels that make no geological sense. This isn't just evidence of intelligence. It's evidence of a civilization that mastered forces it couldn't fully control. We even tried to warn the future. Scientists designed nuclear warning monuments. Grim landscapes meant to scream, "Do not dig here," across millennia. But language dies. Symbols change. To a future species, these markers might look ceremonial. Or worse, an invitation. The plastic Earth. Now let's talk about plastic. Plastic doesn't rot. It doesn't biodegrade. It breaks into smaller pieces forever. In 10,000 years, beaches won't be littered with bottles. Instead, plastic will be fused into stone. Scientists already have a name for this: plastiglomerate. Rocks containing melted plastic, synthetic fibers, artificial pigments. Future geologists would slice through sediment layers and find microplastics embedded everywhere, polymer chains unknown to nature, bright artificial colors preserved in stone. It would look like a geological scar, a thin, unmistakable layer marking a moment when something changed. When a species covered an entire planet in trash. The sky that shouldn't exist, look up. Even after cities fall, the atmosphere remembers us. Carbon dioxide spikes, methane anomalies, nitrogen signatures altered by industrial farming. Ice cores drilled 10,000 years from now would show a sudden, violent chemical shift. Not gradual, not natural, a spike that screams intervention. Something burned vast quantities of fossil carbon in an eye blink of geological time. Something changed the climate and vanished. The orbital graveyard. Now imagine future beings scanning the sky. They'd notice something impossible: a thin shell of debris orbiting Earth, dead satellites, fragments of space stations. Even after 10,000 years, some objects would still be circling the planet. Perfectly shaped metals, solar panels, artificial alloys. Nothing in nature creates objects that orbit a planet in synchronized paths. This is a signature of intelligence, not life, technology. A species that reached the stars and then disappeared. The mass extinction with a fingerprint. The most haunting evidence wouldn't be something we built. It would be something we destroyed. a sudden mass extinction, species disappearing at 100 to 1,000 times the natural rate. Large animals first, then insects, then entire ecosystems. Fossil records would show abrupt habitat collapse, global synchronization. No asteroid impact, no volcanic supereruption, just disappearance. Future scientists would ask, what kind of force could do this without leaving a crater? The answer would be uncomfortable. An intelligent species reshaping the planet faster than evolution could adapt. The smoking gun, synthetic isotopes. If there is one piece of evidence that cannot be explained away, it's this: synthetic isotopes. If there is one piece of evidence that cannot be explained away, it's this: synthetic isotopes. Elements created only inside reactors or nuclear explosions. Strontium-90, cesium-137, plutonium traces spread globally. These isotopes do not occur naturally in these ratios. They would appear suddenly in sediment layers, then fade, a signature of a brief, intense technological era, a heartbeat in Earth's 4.5 billion-year history. The darkest reality. Here's the most unsettling part. Future beings might never know our names. They wouldn't know our art, our music, our stories. They'd know us by our mistakes, our waste, our radiation, our extinctions. We wouldn't be remembered as poets. We'd be remembered as a layer of damage. What we leave behind. So what proves humans existed 10,000 years later? Not cities, not monuments, but scars. Scars in rock, in chemistry, in the fossil record. Evidence that something intelligent lived here, changed everything, and then vanished. The real question isn't whether we'll be remembered. It's what we'll be remembered for.